So this one here, I haven't really brought in The Chosen for a hot minute, and I wanted to play this video this week. So anyway, welcome to this week's RLE, and I thought it was fascinating to hear, because a lot of people defend The Chosen, and yet there really has never been salvation on the set. So to me, that would be a huge red flag as to what Jesus exactly is there on this set, because it's not the Jesus of the Bible. And anyway, so I want to play this and just solidify how I feel about this disgusting show. So anyway, here we go. Let's watch this and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Okay? Okay.
Sascha Isaac, and I play Simon Peter.
And who is Simon Peter?
Who is Simon Peter? In the story that we are telling,
Notice, in the story that we are telling. Okay.
Start by saying a fighter. I have a lovely wife. We are in a situation where there's a financial
So I want to just pause this. Sorry, we're not missing anything there. Shahar he's Jewish. He's Jewish. Just want to say that. Okay.
Difficulty to resolve. I see a man talking to a crowd. There's a sincere possibility that this person may be the person that came to save my people right now. From that moment on, we go on the road together. Being in a small village and feeling dominant, you don't feel like you need to be following anybody. And I'm not talking about any religious aspects here. I'm talking about a personal, being a part of a group is something that is difficult for somebody who is an individual. It's tough. I think I have realized at some point in my life that, we are all kind of prisoners of our circumstances. So how you react to me might not have anything to do with me, but it has everything to do with you and how you are feeling about yourself. And realizing that somebody may know something that you don't, and that's not an easy thing. And also to not always understand the solution. I'm not one that likes to hear, you'll see, you'll get it, because what, get what, when? I think that friendship is, I'm with you, you will do everything you can for me, and I'll do everything I can for you. When that is betrayed, I think I'm completely broken from it. The fact that something has happened to me while I was there helping you, it's my wife. She's the first person that you need to take care of. That breaks faith and trust very deeply. So when I come out into the water, I don't know if I want to drown. I don't know what I want anymore,
Oh, man. Because it's a story that's not in the Bible. So that's what I'm saying, guys. This isn't the real Jesus on set. Because if it was, he would not be portraying. I tell you this much right now. He would not be portraying Peter if this truly was the account in the Bible. In no way, shape, or form will you ever convince me, ever, that The Chosen is from God.
It's kind of like the standing on the edge moment. I just had it.
Peter knew why he was going to walk on the water. And in the fourth watch of night, he came to them, that would be Jesus, walking on the sea. When the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified and said, "It is a ghost." And they cried out in fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Take courage. It is I. Do not be afraid." Peter said to him, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." And he said, "Come." And Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came toward Jesus. But seeing the wind, he became frightened and began to sink. He cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately Jesus stretched out his hand and took hold of him and said to him, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" When they got out of the boat, the wind stopped, and those who were in the boat worshipped him, saying, "You are certainly God's son." So what is the lesson here? It's about faith. It's about taking faith in Jesus. Why? Because of what just took place previously. The 5 loaves and the 2 fish, feeding of the 5,000. So what it says here, there were about 5,000 men who ate besides women and children. Immediately he made the disciples get to the boat and go ahead of him to the other side while he sent the crowds away. And after he sent the crowds away, he went up to the mountain by himself to pray. And when it was evening, he was there alone. But the boat was already a long distance from land. If you read commentary, it says about 3.5 miles. Battered by the waves, for the wind was contrary. So what is being set up here? If we read previously, Jesus just performed a miracle in front of them to show his divinity, to show that he is the Son of God. So now he has the disciples away, chilling in a boat, giving them time to reflect upon what they just saw, right? And in the 4th watch, some people say that's between 3 and 6 a.m., he came to them walking on the sea. This is the point. Then we just read that. When they had crossed over, now here, and those who were in the boat worshipped him, saying, "You are certainly God's son." That's why he just said to him, "You of little faith, why did you doubt? You just saw what I did a half a millisecond ago, and now you're doubting that this is me? Don't take your eyes off of me. Who cares about the wind surrounding you? I've got you, O ye of little faith." And why does it go into Gennesaret? Because the people there were different. Hear me on this. Many people followed Jesus because of the signs, the miracles, and the wonders. They didn't follow Jesus because they believed he was the Son of God. Big difference. We're still seeing that today, are we not? When they had crossed over, they came to the land of Gennesaret. We know that this is the same spot where either 1 or 2, because there is a conflict in Scripture, with the man who came out of the tombs of Gennesaret cutting himself, a cutter. And when the men of the place recognized him, they sent word into all the surrounding districts and brought him to all who were sick. Why did they do that? They weren't sending word because it was the Son of God. They wanted the healing from Jesus. And they implored him that they might just touch the fringe of his cloak. And as many touched were cured. So they didn't follow Jesus because they believed that he was the Son of God. Anyway, let's continue on, shall we?
It's my wife. She's the first person that you need to take care of. That breaks faith and trust very deeply. So when I come out into the water, I don't know if I want to drown. I don't know what I want anymore.
Did we read that in the passage? Did we read that anywhere in the passage where Peter was just so sad that his friend did not come through? I don't know. Do I want to drown in the water? I'm so sad. I just want to drown. It's not even implied.
You know, it's kind of like the standing on the edge moment. I just had it.
That's not biblical. You guys get that, right? That is not biblical. This show is a different Jesus.
And I have to admit that
Isn't it strange when you read the word and then you listen to this, you realize how terrible the chosen really is?
moment, you know, I did the prep that I have to do, and I just came and allowed it to affect me, and we were in the middle of the water for hours, entire night. It couldn't be more. Prep that I have to do, and I just came and allowed it to affect me, and we were in the middle of the water for hours, entire night.
I want to rewind that. You hear what he said, right? He did the prep, the acting, the prepping for the role, but no heart posture of change, because that never happens on The Chosen. I want to make that very clear. True salvation has never happened on this show because it's a different spirit.
I want to drown. I don't know what I want anymore, you know? It's kind of like the standing on the edge moment. I just had it. And I have to admit that that moment, you know, I did the prep that I have to do, and I just came and allowed it to affect me, and we were in the middle of the water for hours, entire night. It couldn't be more real. Everybody knows the end, right? Everyone knows how it ends, but I don't think we could actually create an interesting story if we don't go through each station along the way. I think the beautiful thing is that we don't know where it's going to go. And I've treated this show from the beginning in the same way, honoring the writers and what's on the page, and realizing that this is a world that's being written and not already sealed.
That makes no sense because it's already been written and it's already been sealed in the Bible. We don't need to recreate. Okay.
So now, if we were talking after season 5, I think that I'm about to get the keys and be the one that needs to drive, or whether it's
I'm going to get the keys and I'm going to be the one who starts to drive. Oh, guys, come on.
the end for all of us.
Again, no true born again believer would watch this show. You just can't. I sit here and I hear him say this, and then I watch episodes and I'm like, blah, it's gross.
I don't know. If they would give us the scripts already for the next season, I could tell you.
Anyway, guys, how long are we going to watch this mess? How long are we going to defend this mess? How long are we going to say that The Chosen is unequivocally biblical? Because it's not. Anyway, until I see you here, there, or in the air, mark and avoid Dallas Jenkins, anything he puts out, and The Chosen.